Hi, and welcome to the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast. Today is Monday, May 27th, and it is Memorial Day. So, happy Memorial Day to all our servicemen and women, retired or still active duty. It is still nice out. It looks like it might have stopped raining.
No, I think it's going to rain again.
Well, my dad is out there gardening, so we're in here podcasting instead. All the lights quite beautiful. My name is Talia. My voice sounds weird. Is that a little better? My name is Talia, also known as Franciscan Gypsy on Clerk and Ravelry.
Oh, that was brilliant.
And then everywhere else.
My name is Marlisha. I'm also known as Lady Fernico on Clerk and on Ravelry. And Shadowlight or Shadowlight 1 on most of my writer sites.
You know, it might not be most brilliant to work on toy with counting.
Yes, I
during
know.
The podcast.
I just need to get my second stitch in here. That's what I'm doing.
Just so you know. That wasn't his second stitch.
2. That's my second stitch. See? The 2 and 1, 2.
That's 4 stitches. Anyway. We are going to start the podcast a little differently. We wanted to start with Mother's Day stuff, right?
No. I mean, we can. If you want to, that's fine. That might be good. I can get it out of the way.
Yeah, we're going to quickly go through Mother's Day stuff. We're going to try to keep it under an hour or at an hour this week, so we're going to try to clip through things.
Quick explanation to our new viewers. By the way, welcome to our returning viewers and our new viewers, who we will name after the Mother's Day. But for those of you who are new, the reason I'm doing Mother's Day stuff now is because in our family, we don't hesitate to move things around to better suit our schedule and our needs. So Davina's birthday was the week of Mother's Day, and then Talia was gone last weekend, so Mother's Day got pushed to this weekend. Things that I got for Mother's Day. I got a lot of stuff. I made out like a bandit. I really did. My husband, well, let me leave him for last. Davina got me one of my favorite movies of all time. I love Sidney Poitier. I love him in Lilies of the Field, but this is the first movie I ever saw him in, To Sir with Love.
Very nice.
Love this movie. Absolutely fantastic movie.
Hey, she even remembered to take the price off.
Yes, she did. Daddy might have taken it off, but I love this movie. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. It's very much a 1960s, I think it's 1960, it's like mid-1960s.
You keep going through your guess while I figure it out.
So he got me...
1966.
Davina got me that. And Talia got me a Plover Bird sweater bag. And look at this. Michelle, look at this. It's chai tea. Don't tell me it's coffee. It's chai tea. Look, chai tea bag.
Even though it has coffee beans on it, it's really chai tea.
It's not. It's chai tea and it's little chocolate beans. See? And this is an awesome bag. It's huge. It's even tea colored on the inside.
That's what I thought too.
Okay? And it's definitely bigger on the inside. I love it. I'm so excited about it. I can't show you what's in there because that will come later. But this was from Talia, and I absolutely love it because I've been wanting to get another sweater bag for a long time and just hadn't been able to bring myself to do it. Talia got it for me for Mother's Day, so I'm happy. Okay. Now, for the other things that I got, I'll try to go through it really quick. Most of you know who have watched this for any length of time that we're Roman Catholic, and my husband noticed that I've been keeping my holy water in a plastic bottle, which is fine, but he wanted me to have something prettier. So he found this. It's got the Blessed Virgin Mary on the one side, and Jesus' Way, Truth, and Life on the back.
With the
peacock, which I understand from the Byzantine rite is eternal life, but I'm not sure.
It's a symbol for
It's a symbol. And this holds the holy water. There's a holy water bottle in here, a plastic bottle in here, but it's hidden in this really pretty container. So I really like this. Okay, I want to leak all over the place. Have holy water in there. He also got me and this kind of goes into stash enhancements, but I'm just going to go through it really quick. He got me Stacy Trock's Cuddly Crochet, and that's where my pattern for the blanket and the bird came from. I was using Talia's. Now I have my own. And this one, he really, my husband, he's the biggest enabler ever. He looked on my list, and he bought me some of the things that I wanted, and he bought me some things I haven't seen. This book looks fantastic. It has amazing patterns in it. Some of them I don't care for. I don't like the open work sweaters too much. But there are some really nice patterns in here. This one in particular, although I prefer cardigans, that's a pretty pattern. I don't want to show you the pattern itself, but you can see the picture.
And it's put out by Interweave. What a surprise.
Yes, this is put out by Interweave. Is it? Yeah, it is.
I have the Interweave symbol.
Interweave Crochet. Yeah. I love their stuff. So it's got cardigans, it's got regular sweaters. It's really nice. This made me giggle. One Skein Wonders. And the good thing about this book is, and I haven't had a chance to look at it because I got the books yesterday, so I only had a chance to glance through it. But if you see the colored edging, I don't know if you can tell. See the colored at the edge of the page? That's coding. They have thread weight yarn.
Not coding C-O-A-T-I-N-G, but coding C-O-D-I-N-G.
They have super fine weight yarn patterns. They have fine weight, lightweight, medium weight, a lot of medium weight, bulky weight, and then appendix. So this is, and it's all one skein of yarn, which my husband said, for all those leftover skeins you have, he's very observant. So this is good. And he got me, that's great. Does my husband know me or does he know me?
Here's the really cutest one.
Which one? Oh yeah, the little dragon. I love him. And the dragonfly is cute too. And look, Lauren, there's eyeballs. Look, Lauren, Lemne Crochet, I'm calling you. Look at the eyeball. Next time you have that, what was she called?
Lurking eye.
Lurking eye, I'm going to make that eyeball because I just think it's the funniest thing. It's cute. So, and then he got me, because I'm doing a lot of my friends or Talia's friends who I know are having babies. I needed patterns. I've been getting them off of Ravelry and stuff, but my husband found a couple that were on my queue, and he got me this one, Sweet Baby Crochet, and it looks really, it has a lot of nice patterns and little sweater patterns and things that I think might help me to make the transition into actual sweaters for myself or for other people. I thought I only had 2 more books. Good grief. Crochet in a Day for Baby. This got really high reviews on Amazon.
It sounds like you're about to use improper English.
No, I know how to speak English. Me speak bad English, that's impossible. But this has a lot of really neat, oh, look at this. The pictures of the babies make the book worthwhile. Isn't that adorable? Okay, and this is the last one of the books, Baby Crochet. And this has got some really neat, I mean, just look at the back of this. Look at the little pea in a pod. I just think it's so cute. The face, look at this face. Oh, look at this face. I can't see. Oh. This is the one that's actually, if you look at the pictures in here for the babies, it's almost like that. I forget what the lady's name is, but she does all those pictures with babies, or she does sculptures or something with
the
babies.
Pictures of babies like in flowers and stuff.
Yeah, and this is what it reminds me of. So, but the big gifts that my husband got me, I've just jumped on the bandwagon. I haven't figured out how to use it yet. Jenna, Denise, anybody else who's doing this? Got my Fitbit. So, I'm going to need help because I'm technologically completely clueless when it comes to something like this. So, it is one of the ones that tracks activity and sleep.
It looks like all you do, I went to their website, it looks like you had to register your Fitbit with the website, and then it probably walks you through from there.
Yeah, but I get really nervous about stuff like this, so I'm looking forward to doing this. I'm pretty good about my exercise, but not so good about my eating. So this will be really helpful in tracking things.
And by not so good about her eating, she means she doesn't.
I do, in fact. But I'm excited about this because that means I want lots of friends. I'm going to have to contact Jenna, and I'm going to have to contact Denise, and I think Sock Bunny does it,
I think
and a couple other people. So hopefully they won't say, no, I don't want to be your friend. So those are my Mother's Day gifts, and we can move on with the podcast now. Thank you for being so patient with me. I had to share.
And
to welcome our newcomers.
First, I'm going to have one coming in too because I'm competitive, and
so she'll work out and be healthy.
I'm interested in seeing how many steps I walk during my night shift.
Mm-hmm.
But let me mark off this.
So can we want to be your friend?
Yes, but I'm not on there yet. So
I'm not on there yet either yet. So
I don't even have mine yet.
No, hers should come in a couple days.
Yeah, well, it's Amazon Prime, so it should be pretty quick. I think it's supposed to come in Thursday.
Yay.
So welcoming to new members.
Mm-hmm.
We have 107 members.
And we have 4 new members. We already welcomed our old members, but welcome again. Oh, please get your tea or coffee or whatever it is you want to drink with us. Or you're knitting or crocheting if you want to do that. I'll drink it.
Welcoming Kimberly R.
Yay, Kimberly is our dyer for the Potiversary. So it's really exciting that she found us.
We'll talk Potiversary after this.
Yes.
So welcome, Kim. We're very happy to have you. Thank you for the awesome yarn.
Yeah.
Also want to welcome So Busy Knitting, who is Robin. It's so not as an S-O, but S-E-W.
Yeah, and she's really sweet.
Then Crafty Gal 1965.
Crafty Gal or Crafty Girl? Crafty Gal, right?
Crafty Gal. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
I'm reading it.
Well, I took it off too, but I just typed it wrong.
I'm reading it. Well, I actually copied and pasted.
Oh.
So I know mine's right. And that's Cora.
And she's really nice. She's very sweet too.
And then there's Nani Knits.
Yes.
Who is Nani.
And she's nice. I like her.
So welcome, everybody.
Everybody, welcome to our newcomers.
And if you hear noises, that's okay. It's Dad going in to grab stuff.
From the garden, yes. Okay. We want to hit. Okay, we have 107 members, and before we go any further, we wanted to let you know that we are going to pick the winners next week on the podcast, and that is when I have to talk to Kimberly a little bit more, but I think that's about the time we'll be opening up the thread for pre-orders for the yarn, because that's when we'll show you the yarn.
So you don't get to see the yarn this week.
Next week. We have it, but we're not going to show it to you yet.
So let's quickly run through
the prizes.
The prizes are for 100 members, but the way that you can qualify for the prize is by going on the thread about what color will the Potiversary yarn be and putting in your guess. You can put in as many guesses as you want.
Right. Love the guesses so far. Some of them are fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun to see what y'all think that we might come up with.
And don't stop with 1 or 2. Keep going. The more times you enter, the more times you have a chance to win. More chances. Boy, I can't talk.
The more chances
you have to win.
So
I'm gonna get up to get it here. Okay.
We're gonna quickly run through the prizes.
The first prize. Not the first prize, but a prize, is this book by Doris Chan. I have 2 of them, so I'm giving one away. It's called Amazing Lace Crochet. Okay, and it's got some very nice patterns in here. She calls it exploded lace because she really likes the open lace work. This is kind of pretty. I like that. You can see some of the designs on the back here. So that's one of the prizes. Let's see here. This is the pattern that Talia was gifted by Miss Babs when she bought her yarn. And it is a pattern they will not be carrying anymore. It's called the Dolomite Sock.
And she said if you don't end up using it, please pass it on to someone else.
Exactly. She's in celebration of our new website. We're giving away patterns we no longer carry. If you not use this, please pass it on to a friend. Thanks and enjoy. So we're passing it on to one of you. And the designer is, I had it before, but I don't see it now.
It's a person who's
Ann Hansen. So it's a very nice pattern. That's our second prize. This is a Knit Picks yarn. It is, I think it's the Imagination colorway. This is fingering weight, 462 yards.
Machine wash.
Make believe make believe. and it's a sock weight, fingering weight. So there's 460 yards, plenty to make socks. You can see it's got the purples and the greens and blues, kind of a teal or whatever. That's pretty true to color, actually. Okay. That's not it. Nope. We have, whoops. We have 2 of these, but they're going to 2 separate people. They're each 462 yards. This is Desert Vista Dye Works.
And it has 3 different hanks in there, I guess you could say. One is variegated, one is self-striping, and one is a normal color, plain color. So you can make your full sock and then have a heel and a toe.
Right. Or stuffed animals that have the little pads to the feet or whatever.
Yeah.
So we have 2 of these to give you. And then we have 2 more prizes, which I'll show you as soon as I move this stuff out of the way before it kills me with avalanches. 2 plover bird bags. These are the sock plover bird bags, and they're bigger than they look on the outside. Okay, this is the ladybird bag, the ladybug bag. Nice yellow inside. There is a pocket in here, nice 2 pockets actually, a larger one and a smaller one. I don't want to close it or open it up too much because I don't want to ruin it. But well,
she won't ruin it, but she doesn't want to crease it.
That's what I meant to say. Well, if I crease it, maybe I can keep it. This is, I think it's the magician's bag.
You see, the one I wanted to keep is already in its proper home.
Yes, that was Rosebob's, wasn't it?
Yeah, whoever got the Snoopy one.
Yeah, I think it was Rosebob. This is the magician's one. I love this. This is absolutely adorable. I think this is the cutest bag ever. So somebody's going to be very lucky in any of these prizes. Those are the prizes we are giving away. So keep those guesses coming, and you might win one of these. Okay, so that takes care of that.
Oh, we've got the last thing.
What last
The Nightwing. It's right next to you.
Oh, okay. Yes, I forgot about this. This is No Makers, fingering weight, Nightwing colorway, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon fingering sock, 462 yards. Enough to make socks.
And it's variegated.
Variegated yarn. Very pretty blues, blacks,
grays,
teals, grays, whites. Very pretty. Okay? So that is, I guess we have, 7 or 8 prizes?
Yep.
We put these over here where they're not going to attack me. 2, 3, 7. Yeah. 7. Oops. I'm not very organized today. I'm sorry.
I don't feel like I'm very awake today.
I apologize. Okay, these are the prizes.
I kept waking up like every hour for some reason.
Well, you're still getting on schedule. Okay, so that's that. The Podiversary itself, I'm still talking to Kim, but I think it will be. I still have to get the details straight, but we're celebrating sometime in July. We will have the thread probably open after the podcast next week, because the way that you pre-order is you have to follow a link to pre-order.
Yeah.
So and you'll see that next week. It'll be self-explanatory. So I don't really have much to say about the Podiversary.
So let's get into the project.
Yeah.
We're going on 18, 19 minutes,
fine.
and we haven't hit a project yet. So what you actually came here for, which is the knitting.
Are we doing works in progress? Is that what we're doing first?
Yes.
Okay.
How many do you have?
I only have 1 work in progress.
Oh, okay. Well, then I better start. Well, the first one I'd start with, I didn't really do too much on. Just checking. Okay. Yes. All right. It's Heavenly Sapphire. I think I did a row or 2 on it. And this is Mom's Twin Set Sweater and Cardigan by Claire Montgomery. And it's from the book Knitting Vintage. As you know, I completed the back a while ago. This is the left front, and actually I'm pulling a Lindsay because I'm in the middle of a row.
Because we like Lindsay.
But I'm not going to unpull the Lindsay. I was at work when I was doing this. It was during my lunch break. So there it is. This is the left front. It's coming along nicely. Ooh, the color's showing up really nicely.
Yeah, I think this rainy weather light is very good for us.
So it's turning out well so far. But I didn't do much on it. I did maybe a row or 2. Something like that. I'll do another one and then it'll be your turn.
Okay.
Let me stuff this back in here. Next one I'm going to talk about, I'm using, I think US 5s on this right now. Don't ask me in millimeters, I don't know. The next one I want to talk about is my study in Scarlet, which is the Ho Aloha by Melski. Using currently, I think went down to my US 4s. I was using the US 6s. But I was supposed to go down to 5s for when I decreased the sleeve, started the last part of the sleeves. And on the first sleeve, I accidentally used 4s instead, so I had to do the same for the second sleeve. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. The first sleeves seem to feel nice and comfortable, so I just want to make sure I'm consistent. I'm using Stonehenge fiber milled shepherd wool in the garnet colorway.
It's really nice.
I've got, some work on it done.
Oh wow, yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely not. I'm like halfway through the sleeve. About. Can't wait till this is done. Not that I can wear it when it's done.
Although with this weather, you might.
I don't know. It's in the 70s right now, isn't it?
60s.
I think it's still going to be too warm for this sweater. This is a heavy sweater. But I'm happy with the working of it. Can't wait to be done with it and move on to the next project. But it's a very fun knit. It's a nice mindless knit.
Mindless is always a good one.
And it's one of the few things I'm working that doesn't have color work right now.
Yeah, I just finished with something with color work.
I have a lot of things with color work right now. And I don't really like doing color work that much. Yellow bird! Mom, look, it's a yellow bird with black wings.
Oh yeah, he's back!
Oh, he's so pretty!
Oh wow, he's back!
What is he?
I think he's a finch.
Oh, he's so pretty!
Oh, isn't he gorgeous?
I think it's a new seed.
Pause that time. Pause it.
Okay, pausing.
Sorry
Sorry about that. Everything stops for yellow birds.
It was yellow birds, and we haven't seen yellow birds for like 10 years here. So I think that Amy will understand.
Yes, I think so too. It was a yellow bird. He was pretty. He had black wings.
He was gorgeous. Bright yellow too, not like that border, that buttery kind of.
This yellow.
Yeah, really, seriously, that yellow with black.
Yeah, this is the bird.
Well, that's a pen.
Yes, but that's what the bird looks like.
Yes. Okay.
Except it was
we
bird.
do apologize.
So,
we stopped for birds.
That was all I had to say about my project. Your turn.
Okay then. Now I lost my count here.
Well, that's what you get for working a toy
okay.
during the podcast.
Well, that's my work in progress right now. I couldn't wait, Kathy. Knit Nerd gave me this last week, I think it was. The Elefoof pattern. She gave it to me as a gift last Tuesday. And I wasn't going to work on it until I finished other things. Well, I guess I finished a couple other things, but I wasn't going to work on it. Except I went, and this is going to impinge on my stash enhancements just a little bit. I went to Hobby Lobby, and I saw these.
You're off to the side one. There we go.
And I said, Elefoof.
And this isn't showing up nearly as pink as it is.
This is really pink, and it's just...
It looks more lavender in the...
I was like, elephant. Pink elephants makes me happy. Makes me think of Dumbo. Pink elephant. So Kathy, yes, I'm making my Elefoof that she gave me, and I'm trying to see if I have any information on it because I hadn't started until we sat down, so I don't have any information. I am using an F hook instead of the E hook that the pattern calls for, and I'm using I Love This Yarn. This is Hot Rose.
You're not working the back links.
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
Hot Rose, and this is Sweet Mocha. I don't like coffee, but this is pretty.
But it's sweet mocha.
I don't like coffee.
Maybe it's raspberry mocha. The raspberry mocha at the Books Million is really good. That's raspberry mocha.
It tastes like coffee.
It's raspberry mocha.
So those are the colors I'm using, and I'm having fun doing it because I want to do it. It's not obligation knitting. I feel like, or crocheting. I want to do it for me, so therefore I am. This is how far I've gotten because I just started. So that's what I'm doing. my work in progress.
Which means that it's now my turn. Okay. So I'm going to look at my notes because, see, look, I have show notes. See? Show notes. Okay. Show notes.
Isn't she annoying?
Next one that I'm working on, I've been working on this one a lot. Every night when I have a night off, I try to make my whole night focus on this particular project. It's the project I'm calling The Young Philosopher, which is the Young Einstein pattern by Julia Stanfield. I'm using US 5 Knit Picks interchangeable needles, and I'm using Knit Picks Bravo worsted in the colorways Dublin and Fairy Tale. Dublin's a green, Fairy Tale's a purple. It's not your typical pastel baby colors. I don't like pastels. I find them boring.
Don't hold back, Ty. Now that you've offended half the podcaster world.
Well, they can like them. I didn't say they couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean I don't find them boring.
Prejudiced against pastels.
I am.
Get the police out after you.
So.
There it goes.
Okay then.
I only had to tear this back about 10 million
Why do
times.
you do it like that? Why don't you
Stop!
Why do you do it like that?
Leave me alone.
Because you have to flip it then when you're done. You know you can work it around so it acts. And you're so weird.
I always flip it afterwards. So
that's so weird. Why would you do that?
Because I feel like it.
That's weird.
Yes, it is.
Anyway, I got a lot of progress done on this because last time I had to tear out the swatch because the needle size was too large. So I didn't even have a swatch to show you last time. This time, I've got quite a bit done. Although, I had to tear out 4 rows. People follow me on Circle, and I had to tear out 4 rows because I was tired and wasn't paying attention to the pattern. But I've quickly made up that.
It moves really quickly.
It does. Hold on. No, it just looks like it.
Okay.
So there we go.
It's so pretty.
I really like the colors. I have little wooden owl buttons coming in.
They're so cute.
And
because I'm partial to owls anyway, so.
Here, but yeah, I've got 2 buttonholes done, and I've got the separation for the sleeves. And it's been moving along nice and quickly. It's mindless knitting now, because I'll just keep working in stockinette until the whole thing measures 30 inches, and then I worry about the sleeves. It's a nice simple pattern. After this is done, I'll be doing in the same colors in the DK weight for the teddy bear to make the preemie size.
Did you say what needles you're using?
Yes, I said US 5. So there it is. I'm very happy. I'm doing seed stitch for the edges here in the purple, which is Fairy Tale. So very happy with this.
You want to explain to some of them who might not know what seed stitch is? Is that like 1-1 or? Seed
stitch is the first row you would do knit, purl, and you just do that for however many it tells you to do. And then on the next row where you initially knitted, you would purl. So you would have you would reverse it. So you have this kind of like cobbly appearance. Another name for seed stitch is moss stitch.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that. I do not have any more works in progress.
So you can see where it's not quite like a ribbing where you have your knits line up and your purls line up. It's every other is knit and purl. Okay, so there's that one. That's in my Firefly Slip Stitch Studio bag. My Slip Stitch Studio bags are awesome for when I have a lot of color work going on. So Firefly, shiny. Okay. Then I started my Green Lantern Square, which was the Superhero Logos pattern by Jessica Evans. It's a free pattern. It's a chart. Comes off of her blog. It's Happy Hooker, I believe is her blog. She's not the Happy Hooker, like for the books.
Right.
Stitch and Bitch and all that. She's not. It's not her, but her blog is called Happy Hooker. I'm using a USH hook, and I'm doing it for a square month, the square month cow with Knit Nerd. And this blanket has been restarted because of Rose Bob. So this is your fault, Rose.
Yay for Rose
Take
Bob.
all blame
And credit.
and credit. It was originally a Justice League blanket, but because Jessica writes not only DC charts, she also writes Marvel charts, it's become a superhero blanket. And I like the size of her charts better. They come out about, the way I do them, it comes out about 12 inches high, and it's like 12 and a half inches high and 14 inches wide, something like that.
It's not quite a square.
Not quite a square. That's fine. It's well within what I'm supposed to be. So, let's see, it's not what I wanted. Wrong bag. This is one. Where are you at, Hal? There he is. Because obviously it's the Hal Green Lantern. The only real Green Lantern. Yes, I know there's multiple Green Lanterns, but Hal's my favorite. And there it is. It's begun. I think I have another row or two before I start on the lantern itself. But it works quickly, and the chart's easy to read. And I'm using Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn with white and some sort of green.
It's like Kelly green or something.
Yeah. Perfect for Green Lantern. And I don't usually like working with a bright white, but I mean, you gotta have a bright white for Green Lantern because he's shiny. Okay, and the final work in progress that I have, I couldn't resist starting this. I'm going to open it on my Kindle. This pattern finally became available. For those of you who play video games, this is the Master Chief from Halo.
And it's awesome. Get some glare. There you go.
There is Master Chief. And it's a pretty good representation of him. Oh, they also have a design out. It's a free pattern. I'll do it eventually. They have the plasma grenades.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is pretty cool. But my dad and I played Halo 4 yesterday. I don't like it quite as much as Halo 3 so far.
I don't like the music in it.
Well, they don't have the chant anymore. And they used to have, when things were getting exciting, they'd have this music that would get your heart rate getting up. It was cool. And they used to have the little grunts say things like, "You killed my brother!" or "Die!" Now they just sound like aliens. Exactly. But the beatdown option is really awesome in Halo 4. Anyway, haven't decided this is going to be for me or my dad. Dad doesn't usually like to keep toys, so it'll probably be for me.
Yeah.
But I started him. He's going to look right now like his head doesn't quite work. That's just because other things need to be completed for him to have that rigid look. Right now he looks like it's disproportionate. But there's going to be orange slip stitching here. And then there's going to be single crochet of green to make a ridge there, so it'll make it look more appropriate.
Slip stitching on top of it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You doing back loop on this?
No, I'm not. I started out back loop on it, then the orange was showing too much.
Right. Oh, that's
behind.
That, yeah.
So, I prefer back loops, but
sometimes you can't do it.
Sometimes I can't do it. So there we go. And again, it's in a Slip Stitch Studio bag because of the color work. So Master Chief's head has been started. And I restarted this multiple times because first I had a hook size bigger than I wanted. I wanted to have a G and I had pulled out my H instead. And then I realized I didn't want to work in the back loop, so I restarted to be in normal crochet. So, at least I got most of the head done. And I'm using Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn in the mid-green colorway. I use those for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And the orange that I used for Macavity. So, it's all stash yarn.
Which is good.
Yes. Now it's your time for FOs.
Okay, I have 2 FOs. Do you have FOs?
I have one.
Okay. My first FO, both my FOs, this is not an FO, but they both have to do with Cherry.
Oh,
Cherry?
then they should all be together.
Hmm?
Should all be together. Here, I'll hold Cherry.
This is Cherry. Well then, alright, I guess I can.
Because they're all related.
Yeah. This is all going to my friend Tabitha. She's my hairdresser for like 15 years. And this is Cherry, who was originally a penguin, and I altered her to make her into a cardinal because Cardinals the state bird of Virginia. The Front Royal Cardinals are our baseball team. So that's Cherry. Now, sitting in my Lois bag, my Monet bag. Yes, I know, Lois. It's Lois. It's a Sarah bag or whatever it is, but I call it my Monet bag. Monet that bag is the blanket that I finished. And this is the blanket. And you might have remembered Taya's blanket. It was a bluebird. Mine is a cardinal. There's the face. And I made an extra round or 2 of black so that it would look like a cardinal. Because I tried doing this, and it was just, with the stitch construction, it was a little too much to play around with. So I just decided, because I wanted to get it finished, I would do it this way. And it looks fine. And then
Dad really likes it.
Yeah, my husband loves this. Can they see the feet? I can't see.
Yeah, they can see the feet.
Okay, so you can see the feet. And it's a big blanket, for a baby. So it's supposed to go to like toddlers. So if they want to carry it around, they can. So that's the second part of the blanket. The second part of the gift. Let me get it to hold up again here. Put it back in the bag.
And the third part finished really quickly, I thought.
I started the third part yesterday afternoon, and I finished it this morning. Good morning. It's calling me close. I started it this morning. I finished it this morning, and I will show you. It is in my Plover Bird tie tea bag. And I think I'm going to put my crucifix inside so it doesn't catch on anything else. So it's in here.
But it's way too big for the project.
Yes, I just wanted a place to put it. And this is the hat. Which is kind of disturbing, but there you go. And I made the hat for the 6 to 18 months. And actually, it's not that stretchy, so I'm not sure it'll be 6 to 18 months. It might be about...
Now, why did it... What? Why is the black not quite as...
What?
The black the way it is versus on the toy?
I don't understand what you mean.
The black is different for this and the toy.
It is? I don't know. I don't see it. What do you mean it's different?
It's not on the eyes as well.
You don't see the difference? No, this is a black around the...
Yeah, but it's not...
Oh, yeah, it was just, I wasn't sure because I had to do this as an alteration from the penguin pattern. Mm-hmm. So I just opted to have the eyes above it.
Okay. I was just curious if that was on purpose.
Yeah, it was on purpose. I was actually going to maybe make it a little bit lower, but I liked where it was. So it'll just, I'm not sure how it'll work. I'm not even sure if she'll actually have the baby wear it, but that's her decision. Mm-hmm. So that's done, and it's a 3-part gift. So I finished it, and I'm happy about that. I think I would put...
I like the little foot in the bottom.
That was really kind of, I didn't know how to do the feet, so I just made it. So I'm going to put Cherry.
No pun intended?
No pun intended. So those are my finished objects.
Okay, and I have a finished object as well. I finished my Nightwing Square, which is a personal pattern.
Yay!
It is on Ravelry for free.
Check it out.
I'm really excited because this is my first pattern. I use the USH hook. This is for the Square of the Month cow with the Knit Nerd podcast, and this is Rosebud's fault.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All credit and blame. Stops there.
And there it is. If you're familiar with the Nightwing character, this is the blue bird, blue Nightwing symbol that kind of spans his uniform. Doesn't look quite the same on his uniform. This is if it was not on his uniform. It's not quite so obviously a bird when it's on his uniform. It can also be red because DC has just changed his color to red.
Is it red on black or red on silver?
Red on black. I prefer the traditional Nightwing colors, the blue and black, just because I'm not a huge fan of the New 52 comic series. But yes, I am very happy with how this turned out.
It's very nice.
So yeah, and all the details are on the project page. I used Hobby Lobby I Love This Yarn in the black, and this is the neon Hobby Lobby blue. So perfect colors for Nightwing.
Yes.
His traditional shades. Some more details on the pattern page and project page. I think most of the details are on the pattern page, actually. Yes, and we're at 40 minutes, so that leads us into stash enhancement,
of which we have many.
Yes. She's knitting right now, so I'll get started.
I am not, in fact, knitting.
Crochet. I'll do this yarn, and you, regardless of where you're at, I'm going to make you go. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yarn exactly. This was an impulse buy. We went to Hobby Lobby, and Mom pointed out this Yarn Bee soft secret to me. And this just screams my character Sia. It's red and gold. These are his colors. He's the most ostentatious, but ostentatious in a classy, ostentatious way. Well, it is. It's not like he's wearing purple and red, although he probably would.
Yes, he would.
But these are Sia's colors, the red and the gold. This is...
What's the third color?
This is the third color in case I want to do a shawl with a third color. But these are Sia's colors, and I love them. These are my colors, too.
You'll see a pattern when I do mine.
So, flood yours.
Okay. That's her color. Her
and
character.
Her character is involved with my character.
Yes, this is Zarina, his interest. These are her colors. They are also my colors.
You see, Sia's like, mine are more interesting, love.
No. And this is the color if I want to do the third. I almost picked up a green because Zarina's house is green, but her eyes are gray-green. So
not house as in like her the color of her home.
She's royalty. So
he's a gutter snipe.
Not for long.
Yes. He's a gutter snipe.
So these are Zarina's colors, and those are Sia's. And we saw these and was like, oh my gosh, silver. Silver. Well, it's really a very light gray, but it'll pass for silver.
And this is gold.
Yeah. And so,
although it actually calls it honey.
And this is called mist. And this is the blue. This is actually called...
Because we've been looking for gold yarn for Sia.
Yes. And for silver yarn for Zarina.
Yeah.
So this is...
Because she's a lot more classy than he is. He's not classy at
all. We have no clue why she likes him so much. But anyway.
But yeah.
That's probably more than you wanted to know about them. But anyway. That's...
Then the yarn.
Yeah, and I already told you about my pink that I showed you for the elephant. Okay, so what else do we have for stash?
I just have one more. Do you have any more?
Okay, I showed the bag. Oh yeah, I do have a couple patterns and a book. Not a book, a magazine.
Could you do your patterns and I'll do my book and then you can do your magazine?
Okay, this one kind of goes into thank yous. When Reiki won, I think that's how she pronounces it, R-E-I-K-I. When she won the Autism Awareness Cal, I don't know if she doesn't crochet or what, but she was very sweet, and she gifted me her pattern that she won, and said just pick out one that you like and make it up for her. So so make it up. So I chose one of Anastasia's patterns called Stepping Stones, which I had in my queue forever. So this is, I don't know if you can see it. That's the Stepping Stones pattern. And if you look at the project pages, this is also open in the middle, but if you look at the project page, it looks like it's a lot more closed. So I don't know if people don't block that as much and just block the edges, which is probably what I will do, because I like the closed in the center and then the lace on the outside. But this is, I want to thank Reiki for this. I love it, and I look forward to making it. And then I have to thank Anastasia, because she told me about this gift, and she was giggling about it, and she was happy about it, and I was taking forever. She said, well, I've got 2 new patterns coming out if you want to wait for that. So I waited, because I wanted to see what they were, And I said I wanted to get this one because I've been wanting it for so long. And I complimented her on the other two, and I said I really like this peacock's plume that you made. It's really pretty, and I like it a lot. I think all of them are really good. I got this from Anastasia. She gifted it to me. Completely surprised me. Very sweet gesture. Very pretty shawl.
It is very pretty.
I really like it. It's a very long shawl, so you can wrap it on multiple times.
Oh, it doesn't look that long in the picture.
Yeah, it's like 180 hook crochet. That's why I said I'm gonna learn how to do the foundation single crochet, because if I try to do that
in a chain,
it's gonna drive me insane. But I love this pattern. It's just beautiful.
You haven't cast on 100 some yet, have you?
What?
You haven't cast on 100 some
Yes,
yet.
I have.
You have?
Yes, I have. Or maybe not quite. No, I have. One of the patterns that was gifted to me by
a person.
Who else gave it to me? I think it was Farmwife 99. I forget. Gave me a pattern, and I may be wrong. I can't remember who it was, and I hope that they forgive me for.
No forgiveness.
But it's like she was talking about the long cast on. It's not. It's like 100 and something, I think. But so those are my. Oh, and the other one I picked up. This is free. I picked up the Craftsy Stephen West.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen West class when it was still on sale, because he apparently doesn't just tell you how to show you how to do a certain shawl. He tells you how to develop and make your own shawls as well. And I picked up this pattern, which I found out was free. It looks really, really good. The Barnyard shawl. I don't want to.
It makes me think a little bit of his not cowl, his poncho he designs.
Yeah, it's got ridges on it.
And yeah, that's what his poncho has. I like his poncho.
And the neat thing I like about it, and this is a free pattern, so I can say this, is he says it's written with make one right and make one left, but if you want to use a yarn over, you can. So when I might do it with a yarn over one time, and then use a different, make another one without the yarn over. So I'll have one that's a little more lacy, just with a little open work, and then one that's not so much.
Oh, guys, speaking Stephen West, what do you think about a daybreak?
That would be pretty.
Yay, nay?
Even with the black would be nice, because it's almost like a sun, you got the sunrise.
Daybreak, guys? Opinions.
Yeah, you can give me whatever. I thought about the color affection for this one. So let me know what you think.
I think we'll do whatever anyway. But.
Yeah, well, they know that by now. They know that we ask questions and we do exactly what we want.
We're running on 47 minutes now, so we need to pick it up a little bit. Is that all for patterns for you?
I just have one more book to show, and that's it.
Well, I have a book as well.
Okay.
I picked up Essentially Feminine Knits. And there's actually multiple patterns in here. The cover pattern is beautiful.
That's a fantastic book. We sat in the library when we were supposed to be doing stuff, and we went and looked through all the patterns she wants to make. I may want to make if I ever learn how to do it.
So let's see. There is... Oh, it starts off with a second has garter stitch pattern. So this is the first one it shows. This is Rita.
It's hard to see, though.
Yeah. I like Fiona.
Yeah, that's pretty. I like that one in the back.
Oh, look at the back. That's the back for Fiona.
It's like a coat.
Yeah.
Don't like that one quite as much. Where's the one that you showed with the open?
Oh, I'm working my way there. Ooh, this is Rosita. And there's the back for Rosita.
I like that.
Ooh, I really like... Alright, this is the front for Palma.
And does that have a belt to it?
No, what it has is shaping.
Oh, isn't that pretty?
And it's basically art in the back.
I like that sweater.
This is like a nice comfy sweater.
Yeah, I love that. That's something I would have worn in college, and I still would wear it now. It's just beautiful. Oh, I like that.
Rhea.
Does that have a zipper or a button?
No,
or
it's just open.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
And it's still Rhea. I actually kind of like this poncho.
shawl?
Poncho.
Oh, I like that.
Penelope.
I have the one on the front.
Yes, I do, and I'm working my way to it. There's a lot in this book to like.
That's
Amanda.
Pretty. That's beautiful. I like that a lot. I choose Amanda.
I choose Amanda. Oh, this is the front one, Lana.
Yeah, Lana. That's pretty.
And the detail.
Oh, I like that one. That's nice, simple cardigan. Not simple in terms of.
And that's Coco. Excuse me.
It's not simple in terms of it's straight, but it's a nice. You can wear it anywhere kind of thing.
So when I can find this many patterns I like in one book, it's a no-brainer to buy it.
It's kind of an impromptu review. Yeah, I mean she hasn't knitted anything.
I haven't knitted anything yet, and this is put up at Interweave.
Yes, of course.
Obviously,
just like my book, it's just perfect.
It cost me. I have the price on here. Well, the price that it says that it goes for is $25. But I can't remember what I got it for at Books A Million.
Probably about the same. Yeah.
So very nice. Can't wait to make something from here. I might use some of my Miss Babs for this.
Okay. My last stash enhancement that I can think of is we were at Martin's and I picked this up, and I don't usually pick up too many magazines unless I find something. And actually, I was looking through this, and I was like, oh, okay, it's okay. It's got some things. As usual, I like the stuff in the advertisements.
Yeah.
But then I saw this. This is what makes me say I think I'm on an elephant kick. How cute is that? I mean, that is just the most adorable little elephant ever.
I like elephants.
I do too. So I want to make that. And apparently they have a patchwork bear coming out. And I have to go back maybe and see if I can find back issues to see what other patchwork things they have available because I think they're cute. And they'd be great for the autism awareness
Yes,
cow.
they would.
And they use like scrap yarn or whatever you want to do. It doesn't have to be bright colors. It doesn't even have to be. You probably don't have to change colors at all if you don't want to.
Yeah. I mean, there's no pattern police saying you have to change colors.
Right. So you can do whatever you want. But basically, I mean, there's some, like this is a beach towel. I never quite understood crocheting a beach towel, but that might work. It's out of cotton, I think. And I have some jewelry and things like that. I'm not much of a crochet jewelry person. This is kind of a nice sweater, or leave off the beads and maybe put it over a swimsuit or something. It's very nice. It's very well. It may be nice over a swimsuit. I like a more fitted sweater. I do too. But essentially, the thing that sold me on this magazine this time was the elephant. This is kind of cute for children, and I've seen this on Ravelry too. Something like it on Ravelry. They're like the ring toss type of thing.
Oh, that is cute.
Yeah, I like that a lot. It's cute. This is the other thing I liked. It's a sweater and blanket set.
The baby's wearing the blanket.
I wonder if the baby can be made too. That's cute. So, yeah, that's about it out of this.
And that leads us on to a quick cap for writing / obsessions.
Mm-hmm.
I got another 500 Club piece done. It was more like 100 some 200 words. Very brief piece, mostly it was mostly an exercise in dialect.
It was good.
And then I've been rereading
good series.
David Eddings' the Elenium series.
If you haven't read it, check it out. It's really good.
You to watch Cherry Brooks insofar as...
That's not Cherry Brooks.
Sorry. David Eddings. Cherry Brooks is another fan.
Yes, he's very good.
Some of his characters can sound alike.
Yeah, and that's okay if you're just willing to put that aside because the stories.
The yellow bird is back.
Yay!
Okay, sorry.
We get easily distracted by birds and butterflies.
But this is the first book in the series.
Excellent, excellent book.
Yes.
Yes.
So I've been rereading that. And the person on the cover doesn't look like either what I think Sparhawk should look like or Alania.
Yeah.
Let's see now if it's Alania or Alania.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. Because I haven't read it in a while.
You're probably right that there's an I in there, but
I might be. Like I said, it's been at least 3 years since I've read that. So
Alana, I'm right. EHLANA, Alana.
Well, I told you I hadn't read it in a while.
It doesn't look like what I think Alana would look like, or
No.
I think Sparhawk would look like. I think Sparhawk's bigger than that. Because they keep saying he's a big guy in the book.
Maybe that's Barrett.
No, it's definitely Sparhawk. It's supposed to be Sparhawk. It's just
it's over. Yeah.
And I think I kind of picture his nose different because it's supposed to be broken.
Yeah.
Oh
well.
But that's okay. The cover is unimportant.
The story is what's important. So. Oh, I forgot to. As soon as I go through my writing, I'll tell you my last stash enhancement.
And then
my writing. I think I did 500 word club. That was this time, wasn't it?
Yes.
So I did a 500 word. It was exactly 500 words. I actually got it to mesh with my.
And we're talking about doing NaNoWriMo.
Yes.
Thinking about doing NaNoWriMo.
Yes.
So Knit
Nerd, heads up. Anybody else? Emily,
yeah.
Pulling the sticks. Anybody else who's doing NaNoWriMo? We might be doing that this November. Provided we can figure out what we're doing. But this 500 Club piece, I think, ties into my Gifts of the Guardian series. I'm not sure. It's at least backstory for that. So I'm happy about that. I did work a little bit on the shared story, not a whole lot, but I did a ton of editing. Thank you so much for the good wishes and the cheerleading. I've had a lot of support on Plurk from all of you to sit down and get this thing. I have a deadline now, so I'm up to chapter 31 with the cursory marking things off that I want to change, last-minute changes.
And there's like
52 chapters, but it's been edited already, so I'm just doing things that kind of got left to the wayside where they didn't quite understand what I was getting at. So I'm hoping to finish the marking up part by the end of the week, and then I'm going to sit down with Little Miss Thing 2 here and have her listen to what my ideas are about either changing or keeping things, and then I'm going to try and send it off. So all your good wishes and cheerleading is very helpful, please.
And I've been following this thing for, the 10 years you've been writing it?
Yeah, this has been a long time in the making.
I've never read it all the way through.
Yeah, it's a long book.
I've read pieces and parts. I know huge sections of the story, but a lot of it I know out of order.
Yeah, and so I've got that, and I've got, other books that are sitting there waiting for me to finish, but I can't really do much with them until I finish this one. So thank you very much for your support with that.
Your last stash enhancements.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I didn't have any writing things to do. Okay. The last stash enhancement is basically, and I'm not even going to take, one of them fell out, so I guess I can. This, and an off-white for the baby blanket I am making for Elizabeth.
And it's the fairy tale. Dublin and the fairy tale.
Right.
Same colors I'm using.
Same colors she's using. This is for the baby blanket I think I'm going to make for them.
So it's all matchy-matchy.
Right. And this is the cream color. So that was my last step.
And hey guys, we are going to make it just under an hour.
How did that happen?
Or maybe we might hit an hour by the time we say our byes.
Right.
But sorry if it seems we were very time focused. We have a tendency to run like hour and a half.
And we don't want you to
run away.
Yeah. We like having you.
So
we don't want to bore you.
It was hard to keep it under this time.
And I'm sorry about the up and down. We haven't seen our little yellow bird for, like I said, about 10 or 12 years, so we got excited when we saw him back. Not probably the same bird, but
But with no further ado, thank you very much for watching. Put in your guesses in the Podiversary 100-member thread, Podiversary Color 100-member drawing thread.
Yeah. Please keep them coming. We really
we're
like
enjoying it.
The guesses are great to look at. So, and don't forget to post your finished objects in the show off thread. We're glad to see them in that far right,
we like seeing
them on the thread too. So please don't be shy. We like to ooh and ah. So
We're gonna try to finish.
Yes.
So thank you for stopping by. Please come by next week. Please come by our Ravelry group. I'm actually all caught up for like the first time ever.
I think I have 2 or 3 people to answer. I think most of them are yours, but I apologize for anyone I have not caught up with. Every time I think I'm caught up with, I miss somebody. So I'll come back.
I'm all caught up in messages and everything. Which
I have messages to get to, but
I'll get behind when my work starts again. Because I have my long weekend coming up. So
yeah.
But anyhow, happy knitting and crocheting.
Happy Memorial Day.
Yep, and
God bless.
Have a great remainder of your weekend.
Yep.
God bless.
God bless. Bye-bye.
Bye.